on, vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to be previewing some titles that Rhino Records are releasing as part of their Spirit of 76 campaign. 2026 isn't just a year that reflects on America's semi-quincentennial, aka 250th birthday, but we look back at all of the amazing albums that were released during America's bicentennial in 1976. Rhino's Spirit of 76 campaign takes us 50 years back with a range of reissues of classic albums, newly released live material, entries in their audiophile line known as the Rhino Reserves, rare promo-only titles, compilations, and so much more. So the titles I'm going to be showing you guys in this video attest to the variety that Rhino is offering. As always, I want to thank Rhino/Warner Music Group for allowing me to preview these titles, which you can find at your local record stores starting Friday, July 17th, and they'll be sprinkling titles in up until the end of the month on Friday, July 31st. There is quite a bit to get through, so enough of the chit-chat. Let's jump into what this video is all about. First up is Black Sabbath Technical Ecstasy. It's often regarded that the last couple of Black Sabbath albums with Ozzy Osbourne during the second half of the 1970s marked the downfall of the group, but I do give this album its props for being one of the group's more experimental albums. They were consciously deviating from their original doom and gloom sound and trying to streamline it for some commercial appeal. Alongside more hard rock sounding tracks like Backstreet Kids, Rock and Roll Doctor, and Dirty Women, you have Gerald Woodroff's keyboard embellishments on the power ballad You Won't Change Me, drummer Bill Ward taking the lead vocal spotlight on the piano-driven melodic It's Alright. Gypsy is quasi-progressive in its arrangement approach. There's a bit of funk in All Moving Parts Stand Still, and the somber string arrangement to She's Gone. Sure, it's musically all over the place, but Technical Ecstasy makes for a very shape-shifting listening experience. Now, the packaging of this pressing is unique because the original album came in a single pocket jacket with a lyric sleeve, and this time it's in a gatefold that features the hypnosis artwork of two robots going at it on an escalator. And the lyric sleeve is reformatted into a gatefold, but check this out. There's a photo insert pasted inside that has some band photos, various single picture sleeves, and illustrations from the tour book. This also comes pressed on clear with black and green splatter vinyl. Next up is Snakes and Ladders, The Best of Faces. Now, Faces is a band that I've been warming up to recently, thanks to the reissues of Long Player and A Nod Is As Good As a Wink to a Blind Horse that came out for Rhino's Start Your Ear Off Right campaign earlier this year, both of which sound absolutely fantastic. So when it was announced that this compilation was getting the Rhino Reserve treatment, I was immediately intrigued. Now, this compilation, which came out a year after Faces had disbanded, is far from perfect since it does favor Rod Stewart's tracks more so and snubs Ronnie Lane's contributions entirely. So it's easy to see how this compilation got superseded by others down the line, but I'm sure this was a sizable introductory point for many new fans at the time. Now, Rhino Reserve is more so the entry-level line of audiophile reissues compared to the deluxe limited nature of the Rhino High Fidelities, focusing on replicating the artwork as originally intended, using all analog sources, and pressing them at fidelity record pressing. Now, it's a dead ringer because typically they come in these sort of sturdy outer sleeves with a seal that you have to break off to get the record out. And the jacket is printed on this really high quality like pressboard material, which is really nice. The record is housed in a PVC-esque inner sleeve with the Fidelity logo across. And as you can tell, the center labels are unique to the Reserve line, and the pressings themselves feel high quality to an outstanding degree. Next up is Ramones Live at the Roxy, August 12th, 1976. This was the group's second ever show on the West Coast after releasing their landmark debut album 4 months prior. And when it comes to punk, I am a loyalist when it comes to the Ramones, and this live release captures the real essence of the genre. Now, these recordings are very familiar amongst Ramones fans. Right off the bat, the group did 2 sets of the same repertoire, and both were recorded for a radio broadcast. The first one was mixed at the time, and a medley of California Sun and I Don't Want to Walk Around With You appeared as the B-side of the I Want to Be Your Boyfriend single. That first set also appeared as the bonus portion of the expanded and remastered Leave Home CD in 2001. And then when the Ramones debut got a 40th anniversary Super Deluxe edition in 2016, that was re-released along with the newly mixed second set. Then, for Record Store Day Black Friday that year, there was a compilation of tracks mixed together from both sets. So this right here is the first time that both sets are pressed on vinyl. And the cover art is basically a colorized rendering of the Record Store Day Black Friday 2016 cover. The back cover features a photo of the Roxy marquee, which is pretty cool. It does come with a cool insert featuring credits and liner notes and band photos on this side. And this is also pressed on what's described as mineral vinyl, which comes across as light tan. Last but not least is ZZ Top Worldwide Texas Tour, taking Texas to the people. This was a compilation of tracks from ZZ Top's first 4 albums, their self-titled debut, Rio Grande Mud, Tres Hombres, and Fandango, that was given out to radio stations and record dealers to promote their Worldwide Texas Tour in '76. It's almost an alternate rendering of the Best of ZZ Top compilation, which came out a year later and substitutes Francine for Nasty Dogs and Funky Kings, Brown Sugar, and Precious and Grace, and of course you get the obvious heavy hitters like Tush, LaGrange, Heard It on the X, Beer Drinkers, and Hellraisers and such. This does replicate the original jacket perfectly, however, don't expect the extra promo tchotchkes like the folder with the photos, band bio, and such. Nonetheless, it is a cool reissue, and even the label is unique since it features the Warner Records logo in the style of the blue London Records label. So there you guys go. That is my preview of Spirit of '76 titles from Rhino Records. Now here is a question for you. Which of these titles are you getting for yourself? Or if there are any titles that you are getting that I didn't show in this video, which ones are they? Please drop a comment down below. I'd love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next video. And most importantly, keep the records spinning.